Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Dan. This is going to be week one's video where I'm just going to kind of review the week, assess my overall adherence, go over things that I ran into during the week, obstacles, how I navigated them, and other kind of digressions that didn't necessarily fit in with any of the other videos that I've been putting out over the course of the week. So let's just jump right into it. So I think in summary, this past week has been pretty good. I'd say, if I had to give it a percentage of my total adherence to the schedule, I'd say I'm sitting probably around 60 to 70%, which on the face of it isn't super impressive, but it's a starting point, right? So just knowing that I can do more than half the things that I've slotted in my schedule, like my schedule is jammed packed for the day. Like anytime that I'm not sleeping, I have something scheduled that I should be doing. So that means that over the course of a day, I have 20 plus things that I'm slotted for. And if I'm hitting the target 60 to 70% of the time, that means I'm knocking out 12 to 14 of those items, which I think is a good starting point. I think in general, I've been a little bit lackadaisical in, I don't know, pushing the limit a little bit. I invested all this time and effort into setting things up, and I was feeling a little bit burnt out. And so I felt like I was coasting a little bit, and that manifested in me not being as diligent in working on language. So, learning Spanish, studying Spanish, and working on my English vocab has definitely taken a backseat to everything else. I'd say if I had to rank the things that I put the most time and effort into, it would go fitness, video game, trading, studying engineering and econ, and then, like Spanish and just general orderliness, cleaning your room, doing your laundry, those kind of day to day things that you need to do in order to have the bandwidth and the mental clarity and the space to put more on the plate, right? So I think just in an effort to be as objective as possible, I can say there's a good room for improvement. I think also, looking at my logs here, my sleep has been pretty consistently 2 to 3 out of 5 for the whole week. And I think that's because I wasn't getting to bed before 10:30, so I would be getting to bed and falling asleep, 11, 12, which only leaves me just shy of 5 hours before I have to be up to run. So when I go on my run, I come back, shower, do all the grooming things that I need to do, and then get some studying in. And then by 10 a.m., I feel wiped. So I just wipe out. I take a nap. A couple of the days I took a nap, and so during the time that I was napping, I should have been working on Spanish, or the time that I should have been working on trading, I had to rearrange the schedule in order to fit that into my day. So I think figuring out how to manage energy levels is going to be crucial for me moving forward, and making sure that I'm progressing in all these dimensions that I've kind of outlined from the outset. But we've come a ways, right? I wasn't sure that I was even going to be able to consistently upload every day. So I'm happy that despite all the fluctuation in day to day things that have come up, I've still been consistently uploading. So that is taking precedence, and that is almost a safety net for me, because it's just an accountability thing that helps me. All the time that I have to invest in these videos means that I also have to, before I'm even working on the videos, I have to have been doing what I've set out to do, so that I can put it in a video format. I think also just general themes. This past week, I've been really trying to break out of the shell. I think with winter kind of coming, I've been isolating a little bit and putting on my resting bitch face. And I noticed that, so I've been trying to engage more with people that I normally may not engage with, just in random social settings, kind of to work those social muscles. And I've enjoyed the feeling afterwards of being like, hey, I talked to this person that I see, maybe twice a week. Don't say anything to them. Maybe I say hi when I see them, but nothing outside of that. So just kind of getting a little bit more plugged into the real world, everything that's going on around me, I think, is something that I've found to be valuable over this past week and something that I want to continue to do. And along that vein, I think I want to be working on maintaining relationships. So making sure that I'm calling my friend circles, calling my family, checking in with people, demonstrating genuine buy-in and investment in their lives, and showing gratitude, I think, is important, and something that I'm working on and will continue to work on. So after looking at that, I'm going to look at my anchoring the night logs, and it's more of the same story. I kind of already mentioned this, but energy levels really dipped. And when my energy levels dip, I just get bored. And then when I get bored, I think I tend to either listen to like YouTube videos, so, just I'll throw on a podcast or, some funny content and just listen to it, or I'll take a nap, or I'll play video games. And I think kind of those three behavioral patterns, like the trigger is I'm feeling bored, and then instead of thinking about ways to not become bored and maintain and still adhere to the task at hand, my brain finds ways to convince me to, pivot, switch gears, do something non-productive. So just having this in the log, where I can actually see it, like, did I even review my goals this Tuesday? No. I wrote, no, I'm tired, I don't care. Just being able to, like, get a snapshot of my mental state in the past is really illuminating and valuable. So moving forward, I'm going to be paying a little bit closer attention to all the stuff I'm doing with regards to orienting the day and anchoring the night. I think I missed 2 days this past week, so that also kind of goes in line with increasing adherence, right? I want to be hitting more of my targets. So that's going to be the overarching message for this video is I need to improve consistency. Consistency is number one. I harped on that yesterday when I was talking about fitness. Like, that's the way that you see progress in the gym is consistency, and that is applicable in pretty much every aspect of life that I've encountered so far. So that's kind of a weekly theme, I think. Anything else that I wanted to mention? Oh yeah, I looked back at my week 0 videos. I apologize. It's not like the quality has improved greatly since I started, the week 1 series, but I've been trying to kind of up the production quality and work a little bit more in the video editor, balancing audio levels, making sure, it's not abrasive to watch. So that's a tangent, but I was looking at the week 0 videos, and I noticed in the fitness one, I was talking about, my sweet spots for cardio. And I was thinking, like, is this even feasible? Like, am I even able to sustainably output 180 to 200 watts over the course of 30 minutes after a pretty rigorous lifting session? And so on a couple of days, I just kind of took a picture of the, whatever the machine spits out, your stats for that cardio session. And I was surprised that I was right on the money. because sometimes, you know, you have the tendency to either overestimate or underestimate, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't bullshitting you guys, I wasn't bullshitting myself. My, you know, internal perception of where I am agrees with where I actually am. So I think on one of the days after leg day, I did like a 31-minute bike ride, got to around 10.7 miles, and my average power was 192 watts, and just shy of 400 calories. So that was like almost right in that window that I had described in that first video, and that was good. Kind of gave me a little bit of confidence and reinforced that, you know, I'm not delusional. I think another fun thing that I've been doing is introducing challenge sets to the gym. So like on my leg days, once a week, I'll do a 10 by 10 set where it's just 10 sets of 10 reps with 225. And I'm trying to beat my time each time. So the first time I did it, it took me, I want to say 42 minutes. And then the next week, it took me, I don't know, I didn't time it, but it was probably somewhere around 30 minutes. And then this past Sunday, so, you know, 6 days ago, I did it in under 17 minutes and 30 seconds. And I took a screenshot of that because I was using my stopwatch app to record every, basically the time for every set. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. So I thought I'd throw that in here too as kind of a flex, but also to show like you can use challenges to motivate you. And it's not like some superficial motivation. It can actually be pretty compelling and pretty, depending on, you know, how you're wired. It can help you dig deep and reach performance benchmarks that maybe you didn't think you were capable of. So outside of that, I think the week's gone really well. I'm happy with progress. I'm getting more familiar with DaVinci, which is the video editing software I'm using. I'm going to, I think off the bat, things that I know that I'm going to be looking to improve is like my microphone recording quality. I noticed that there's like white noise in the background, and there are volume spikes, and all these, you know, different small things that kind of add up and make it difficult for people that are encountering my videos to convince themselves not to click off. So I want to make it as easy as possible to continue to watch my videos for the totality of the video and not, you know, scare people off because I'm just putting out garbage. So once again, appreciate you guys for bearing with me. This has been kind of a quick little Odan weekend review recap, but I wanted to put it out, and looking forward to increasing quality and like gaining momentum. I think this month really is going to be all about gaining momentum, and I feel like, you know, this is something that this is a dead horse that I've been beating, I think ever since the first video on this channel. But once I have my legs under me, it's going to be like, look forward to it, because it's just going to be banger after banger after banger. Once I find my rhythm, it's going to be pretty sick. So yeah, once again, thank you guys. Appreciate you all. Looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. It's going to be cool to kind of show you how I do my weekly haircuts on Sunday, and I'll kind of tell you some stories of stuff that happened this week that I think is kind of funny. So yeah, stay juicy, stay sexy, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.